What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the James Madison Dukes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Dukes will kick it away first. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Give to the running back. And some room to work. He's loose. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Snagged in the middle, it's Barber. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
You know, when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They'll run the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Dukes are on the move. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Gonna let it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. The toss to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Might be looking to run. Gets away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Unloads it downfield. Fakes the grab right down the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Looking to throw it, Salter. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Dukes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They're working that left side. The Dukes get it past the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He's got the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Colorado, 14. James Madison, 7.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. At the 45 on his way. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Runs through the tackle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He rifles one deep to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Dukes. A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On third down, going up top. Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Hayden. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Takes a hit as he fires. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the air on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver are just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
It'll be third and long. Looking for a man, it's Salter. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll take it himself. Makes it past the marker. Turning on the Jets. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Dropping back, it's Barnett. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Makes the grab outside. It's Hayden. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. On the move. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. He rifles one deep down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Sends it back in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it to the back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Hayden. Oh, it's a pass. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
To throw, it's Barnett. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Barnett. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Scrambling away. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the right. It's complete.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
To the air, it's Barnett. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's caught. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Dukes want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
A run for the quarterback. It's a seam wide open spaces. Touchdown Dukes! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Miller. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Oh, the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Atkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spot.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Atkins. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
And first down for the offense.
To the air. It's Salter. Under fire. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, completed, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. And this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, running back gets to give. Ball's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Hayden. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Salter. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Atkins. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
Oh, a lot of space. Still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And that is no good. After the miss here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The inside handoff. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Barnett. Pressure coming. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Colorado.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. Looking for more room. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
On the direct snap, it's Hayden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Hayden. Touchdown, Bucks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. It's complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Connection to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, James Madison. One
Nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting to TFL.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got the first down and more. He's loose down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
James Madison, 35.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Here comes the heat. Looking to scramble. Blasted as he lets it go. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Well, and a lot of people at home are wondering on this drive with the lead, are they just going to take a knee and just take the win into the locker room? But they're staying aggressive. They're handing it off. Guys are still blocking. He's making people miss. And he scores a touchdown with no time left.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use